Well, hello, my planner friends. Thank you for joining me once again. I didn't have a chance to record my May setup before I went on vacation last week, so I thought I would take a moment and do that right now. Please forgive my appearance of my fingernails. I, again, was on vacation having fun. So anyway, without further ado, let's get started. So here is my May setup. Those of you that have seen previous videos from me know that I like to set up my goals for the month. And I just display them a little bit differently each month, just kind of change things up. In April, it looked like that on right here. And then the next thing I like to do is a 2-page spread in preparation for the review at the end of the month. I ask myself these questions, and I'm finding that I have to hold myself accountable for a few things. Like last month, I didn't really do real well with all of my goals. The ones I did well in, I highlighted in yellow. The ones that are not highlighted, I definitely need some work on. So asking myself these questions about what's holding me back and everything does help quite a bit. And then I like to set up a 2-page spread to do a doodles and drawings and that kind of thing of my memories for the month. And then I set the calendar and tracker up slightly different from last month. Last month, and for quite a few months now, I've been using the DIY Fish tracker calendar insert and printing it out myself on my own paper. And it's a trifold. But because I just adore these calendar pages from Franklin Covey that have these beautiful flowers on them, these inserts are called Botanicals. They have a week on 2 pages, and at the beginning of each week there's this one page called an index. Let me show you June. So June it's just blank like this. So all I did on that page for May is I drew my lines and I put the numbers of the day, the numbers of the month up at the top and at the bottom, and then I wrote in the things that I like to track. And because I was on vacation last week, obviously didn't track a whole heck of a lot. But on the following page from that is the beginning of the monthly spread. And I do use a little bit of washi. I love these clear stamps that I get from Honey Inked on Etsy.com. It's Honey Inked. Is it honeyinked.com? Yeah, I believe so, honeyinked.com. And she's got a bunch in gold now. So when I run out of these, the next ones I purchase will probably be gold because I just love the gold. But anyway, I love the size of these. They work out great on the monthly calendars. Even if you have a personal size, they work out really well. They're not too big. This is a classic size planner, so obviously I have a little bit more room. And then following that, of the monthly pages, they have a personal and business master task list. I don't find myself using that too much, but I know there's a lot of people, especially from the bullet journaling world, that would probably love that. Now, at the beginning of each week, there is a weekly task list. I obviously didn't do a whole lot last week on Monday before I went on vacation, but this is where I write my work to-dos for each week. And then on the first page of the week on 2-page spread, they have the calendar days, and I just draw a line so that I can separate out where I track my mood and the weather. And I don't know why I like to do that, guys, but I do. And you know, I guess it's a carryover from bullet journaling, but I like to do that. And then I track both my personal and business schedules here. Now, one thing I want to point out, obviously I did some decoration here because of birthday parties and different things I was doing when I was in Denver last week. And most inks I don't have a problem with if they're pigment or chalk. But if I use a dye ink, especially a vibrant colored one, it does ghost quite a bit on the other side. The ghosting doesn't bother me, but if that's something that bothers you, stick to just chalk inks because they won't ghost like this. They're not as highly pigmented, and the dye doesn't seep through the paper, right? The chalk ink sits on top, whereas dye ink soak into the paper. But these calendar insert pages from Franklin are quite sturdy. They don't feel super thick, but they're very durable, and I highly recommend these pages. As you can see, I do a little bit of washi tape decoration. I still do the things that I have always done, that are important to me, which is an inspirational quote and a daily affirmation. On these pages, I track my personal to-dos as opposed to the weekly to-dos are on this page. And I've started, and you'll see in subsequent weeks, and also if you review my April video, I started kind of putting like things that are happening in the world over here. I still track my Bible study. I didn't do any Bible study when I was on vacation, shame on me, but I did still document what I was grateful for. So this was the first week of May, and I had a lot going on while I was on vacation. It was a great vacation, let me just tell you. I saw my son and some friends, and we did some birthday celebrations. It was a great time. So on the back of the week on 2 pages, there's also this weekly notes. I use this for work as well, but since I didn't work last week, there are no notes there, but you'll see in subsequent weeks. So I changed things up a little bit starting this week. I wrote, I just made lines here for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday so that I could track when I complete work tasks. I like doing that rather than just, that I got it done. I like to know when I got it done. And so these are work tasks, and this is what I've gotten done so far this week. And then here is this week. Now, the way I have this set up, let me just explain these dividers really quickly. For my current week, for weekly tasks, I use this today page marker that I had from a Daytimer planner. And it works super great because if I'm carrying my notebook around, my planner around, and I'm talking to somebody and I got to write down a quick task or something, I can easily flip through it. Same goes with if I want to look at my calendar or if I want to look at my personal stuff. And of course I keep the pretty one for me. I love this divider, and it happens to match this month. You know, every month in this calendar insert package, they look a little different. So anyway, this is my favorite month, and it's my birthday month, so they did it just for me. Anyway, so this is my week now. Yesterday was my birthday, yahoo! And at my age, the numbers are going down now instead of going up. And all my plans for the week, and my affirmation, and my inspirational quote. And I wanted to show you this. This is a little card. I just pop in here, and I have written on here my weekly contact list. And I did this so that I wouldn't have to write it every week on this page. And since I use friction pens, this one just happens to be thick because it's got 3 different inks, and I use it for everything. These are erasable, so when I'm ready to go to the next week, I just simply erase this and I get to start fresh. But this is how I ensure that I keep up with my loved ones every week, because being ADD and super busy, that's why I use a planner, number one. But number 2, I track this kind of thing to make sure that I don't forget to reach out to the people that I care about. So anyway, this is this week, how it's shaping up so far. Let me give you a good overview like that. And you can see I do use a little bit of washi, but primarily I'm using my planner stamps. And these are some notes I've taken so far for this week. Here's the beginning of next week for tasks. This is how I have next week set up. You can see I'm going to be doing some more travel. And then the last week of May looks like this. And that's it for the month, guys. I appreciate you joining me. And if you'd like to see these videos, please let me know by either giving me a thumbs up or subscribing, or both. And just want you to know if you have any things that you'd like to see me do in terms of videos, or have any questions for me, please feel free to put those in the comments below and I will answer them. And until then, I wish you a wonderful and blessed day. Take care. Bye-bye.